Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yang His Excellency Ambassador of Algeria, Mr. Abdul Hafid Bondo, Mr. Zahir Bodro, Consular of Embassy of Algeria, and also Mr. Ben Sasa Tariq, he is the businessman and also based here in Malaysia. And ladies and gentlemen and rakan-rakan media, first of all I would like to say thanks for coming out here. Terima kasih banyak-banyak. Ini adalah inisiatif yang pertama yang kita lakukan untuk bersama dengan Algeria. Jadi hari ini acaranya santai, lebih berkenalan, introductions of the Algeria, and I would like to pass to the Excellency of to say a little bit more on Algeria and tourism and prospect. The only thing sekarang ni berlainan daripada Algeria, daripada mana-mana yang mana kita nakkan Malaysia, rakyat Malaysia melancong ke Algeria dan rakyat Algeria melancong ke Malaysia. Itulah tujuan utamanya. So without further ado, I'd like to invite His Excellency Ambassador of Algeria, Mr. Abdul Hafid Bondo.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Rozaidi. Welcome. First of all, I want to thank all of you for responding to our invitation and come here to attend this important meeting, as it's a very important meeting throughout which we try to improve Algerian-Malaysian relations in all fields, tourism, industry, agriculture, and all fields. And I have, at the beginning, to extend my thanks to Mr. Uzaidi for this and his partner, Mr. Ben Sasa Tariq, for their initiative, which help us surely to improve Algerian-Malaysian relationship, not only in tourism, but in all fields. So I have only 6 months only here in Malaysia. I arrived here on 10 June, last June. And what I discovered when I arrived here, that Malaysian people do not know a lot of things about Algeria. Or rather, Algeria is not well known in Malaysia. That's the reality. And that's the reason why, firstly, we have to work to let Algerian people know more Malaysia, and Malaysian people know more Algeria. So I think Malaysian people know a lot about football in Algeria, and some famous players of football like Zidane, Benzema, and Mahrez, but not other things. Yes. So I have a brief introduction of Algeria, and then everyone if has a question or some explication, I will do that. So Algeria, as you know, is a country located in the north of Africa, in the middle of the north of Africa, on the south side of Mediterranean Sea, in front of Europe, yes. And it has a common border with Tunisia and Libya in the east, Niger, Mali, and Mauritania in the south, Western Sahara and Morocco in the west. And it has a coast of 1,600 kilometers of Mediterranean coast. So it's the biggest country in Africa, the biggest country in Arabic world. Its area, I think, is about more than 2,300,000 square kilometers. So we have two zones in Algeria. We have about 20% of the territory, which we call in Algeria green zone, in the north, And then we have the 4 seasons, climate 4 seasons. We have winter, spring, summer, and autumn. We have snow, rain, beaches, forests, and 80% in the south is desert. It's the biggest desert in the world, about 2 million square kilometers. It's the biggest desert in the world. Our Sahara, we call it the Sahara. We say that it's the mountains in the Sahara, the Ogar Mountains. It's the highest mountains in Algeria. So our population is approximately 48 million people in Algeria. The composition of Algerian population is very rich. We have Africans, we have Arabs, we have Berbers, which called Tamazighs, and we have others because Algeria has known in his history practically all civilizations in the world. You have about Byzantines, Romans, Phoenicians, Arabs, Turkish, Europeans, French and Spanish. So we have known a lot of civilization in Algeria. As in addition, our own civilization, like the Empire of Numidia and his the Emperor Massinissa and Yugurta and others. So this let you know that Algeria is very rich in culture, in different culture, very rich in civilization. We are the second or the first foreign country in the world in Roman heritage. Yes, Roman heritage. We are the second country in the world after Italy, because Rome was in Italy. We are the first foreign country after Italy in Roman heritage. So you can see on this, on one of the book, the classified 7 classified places of UNESCO as human heritage in Algeria. The most of them are Roman heritage. Yes. So, speaking about what Algeria is doing now, we have in Algeria we have 120 universities in all fields, all specialties, and we have 20 other high school and about 20 others special institutions. This is in higher education, and the education in Algeria is free. From primary school to university is free, so we don't pay anything. And from secondary school to university school, the government can help give scholarship for students to continue their studies. So the same for health in Algeria is also free. Health and education is free, and the homes also for poor people are free. The government give homes for poor people without paying anything. That's the main important things in Algeria. And we have all, I speak about infrastructure now. We have more than 15 international airports. The biggest, of course, is in Algiers. We have about the same or more international port in Algeria. We are, I think, the second country in Africa in railways, and we have highways, I think the biggest and longest in Africa, because we have only the highways from east to west is about 1,600 kilometers, and it is recently built. And we have also what we call the road, the highway across the Sahara, from Algiers to the border with African countries, about 2,500 kilometers length. Yes, from Algiers to the south to the borders with African countries. And also we have free zones, free trade zones with all with all countries which we have common border, with Tunisia, Libya, Niger, Mali, Mauritania. These countries all we have free zone of trade, so we can do trade without no problem. And we have also an agreement of association with European Union that's allowed us to sell our product to Europe without paying any taxes. So this is a very important thing for countries who want to do trade with us, for example, or they send their products to Europe. Algeria is a very, very important country because they can enter their products to Algeria and Algeria sell it to Europe without paying any tax. That's the main things I speak about Algeria. I do not know if you have any other questions or I have to explain some things to you you do not know. So you are welcome to these questions. And thank you very much, Aditya, for coming here. Thank you.
Okay. So maybe I can add a little bit on the
Yeah.
in terms of tourism.
Yeah.
It's very important. We would like to work together with
Yeah.
Algeria. Algeria is actually is important market that which we are ignoring them. First of all, if you based on statistics, in 2018, 2019, 2017, roughly about 7,000 Algerian visiting Malaysia. Surprisingly, we can see the statistics that Malaysia is visited Algeria twice number, 14,000. So Algeria visit Malaysia, 7,000. Malaysia visits Algeria together with all the Europes and Morocco, everything, 14,000. So that shows that the potential is huge because the flights availability is through Middle East, through Emirates, to Etihad and everything is plenty. So we would like to invite for Algerians to come here, and also we have to invite Malaysians to visit Algeria because Algeria is they have 4 seasons, and Malaysian is famous for they love to go for winter. So Algeria has the winter season, has the summer season, has a spring season. So and beautiful with all the sea, by the sea. So I think this potential is huge. Therefore, I, on behalf of tourism players, would like to work together with the embassy, especially in terms of the visiting both country, people-to-people arrangement. And not only that, maybe we can be on in terms of business, in terms of, as you know that Algeria has giving us free visa. I think roughly total how many countries?
Only I think we have only 4 countries.
4 countries.
They can enter to without visa.
Yes.
Among them,
Malaysia
is very important.
Yeah, that shows that Algeria thinks that Malaysia is very important, and we also need to make sure that also from Algeria there's no visa here, and we like to have higher visiting traffics from Malaysia to Algeria and also Algeria to Malaysia. I think that's summarized. Ben, you want to talk?
Yeah, I just want to highlight that Algeria is very rich in terms of tourism, and it's been hidden, is a hidden gem. So now it's like tourism is like still virgin. Algeria is still virgin, like in tourism terms. So that's why everything is original, is naturally, it's not man-made like some other countries do, like to work on the tourism. So you feel free to visit Algeria, and you are welcome. So,
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Anything?
I join to the Excellency Ambassador to say that Algeria is a very good destination. You know that there you feel like in Europe, but there is many similitudes with Malaysian. Our religion is Islam. You can find many things, positive things there. Tourism. 4 seasons, as the Excellency have said before. Actually, for example, is winter. It's very cold now. There is snow also. A few months later, you can find spring. It's very kind. It's very cool to visit. You have also the Sahara. It's a very big region. Many European people go there in this time now. For example, in December, we have direct flight, as for example, from Paris to Janet. This is a city in the south. We make in this period a direct line. And even there is, for example, visa from France to Algeria. There is many facilities to offer for the stranger people, tourists, to go to Algeria and to make visa in arrival. So this just to say that there is many facilities from the government, from the Algerian government, to make facilities to tourists to come to Algeria. And Malaysia, the first thing, positive thing, that there is no visa.
Yeah.
And there is no many country to benefit to this things.
Yeah.
Actually, you cannot move, you cannot enter to any country without visa. That's to show that Malaysia is very important for us, for Algeria. And we invite you, all Malaysian people, to go there any time, to enjoy all things in Algeria.
Thank you. Maybe ada soalan ke apa ke? Okay, we have actually a big plans, but this is the first step for introductions, and His Excellency will definitely see and follow up on other plans.
Yeah, I have a few questions. Your Excellency,
Yes.
how long has the visa-free policy been enforced for Malaysia?
For Malaysia,
Yeah.
we have never established visa.
Yes.
Yes.
How? Never.
Never.
Okay.
Never, yes.
And
We have never established visa for Malaysia. Yeah.
when is the best time to visit Algeria?
This time to visit Algeria is in autumn, or spring, for those who like moderate climate.
Okay.
Yes,
the four
but-
seasons concept is very strange to Malaysia. When you say autumn or spring or
Yes.
month, which month?
Which month? For example, from September until the end of November, first.
Okay.
And for spring, this autumn. And for spring, for example, from the end of March until the end of June. For the spring, this one.
Okay.
These two seasons have moderate climate. You have sun, you have less rain, you have the sun. The weather is very good. And for those who love snow, they go in winter from the end of December until the end of March. For those who love snow and like snow, so they go in winter. For summer, it does hot. For summer, it does hot, but you have beautiful beaches to visit, and so on the coast, it's a very, very good weather. It will be a very good weather. Yes.
Okay, another question.
Yes.
What is your advice, any advice to female tourists traveling in Algeria alone?
No problem.
No problem.
No problem. We are,
Very
you
safe.
know, we are a Muslim country, you know, and women in Algeria has now very level, how do we say,
High level.
esteem, very, very high esteem.
Okay.
You know, it's Algerian women since the independence, because Algerian women participate in the Algerian Revolution to get our independence. My mother was one of them. So when we get independence, the women and men in Algeria have the same rights. We have indifference on men. We have women which are pilots. Pilots, not ordinary planes, but bombarding these planes.
Fighter jets.
Yes, we have 4 generals, women. Generals.
Wow.
Yes,
All
we
right.
have 4.
Okay then.
Yeah, we haven't difference. We do not make difference on the men and women in Algeria. We have not that. We have in the army, in justice, and professors at the university. We have in all fields. No difference. No difference at all in Algeria between. The first woman, I think, Muslim woman, as minister was an Algerian, was Orwin Nisi. It's still alive in 1962. Was the first Muslim minister for women. Yes, it was in Algeria in 1962. This is the year of our independence.
Yes.
1962. So we haven't to difference, and it's very safe too. I think there is 2 Malaysian women who goes to the middle of Sahara at university at the state of Wadi. We call it Wadi. Wadi. At the University of Wadi, they study there. They went to learn. They studied there. And they returned back to Malaysia after 4 years, I think. And I meet them here. I think 5 months ago in the meeting in the ceremony of celebration of our independence here in July. I meet them. They speak Arabic very well. They do. I think they're bachelor in Algerian poetry.
Wow.
Yeah, so they speak Arabic very well. One of them is now married with an Algerian here in Malaysia.
Okay.
And the second, I don't know.
So be careful, single woman. Be careful, they go there.
Yeah.
You fall in love, right?
Oh, okay.
So no problem for women if they want to live there. No.
All right.
Yes.
Thank
no
you.
problem at all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
His Excellency, I would like to know further about the center. I saw there's someone who will be the head of the center, and in terms of promotional, the center itself, what are they in the pipeline that you have? That we can tell Malaysians.
Actually, the center is the planning, planning stage.
This is
And of course, the Excellency will definitely will.
This is we are working. First, we have to work to improve relationship between Malaysia and India. In tourism first, in industry, in investment, in agriculture. Which we are. The initiative of Mr. Uzaidi and Mr. Tarak is to promote tourism. But we have another. We work to improve all fields in our relation with Malaysia. So this is a point that it will be celebrated in his time, the future, near future, the big, and we will be invited to cover that. So, but we are now, we are, how should we say, we try to make Algeria and Malaysia very well known for Algerian people and for Malaysian people. It's the first step. Then we follow that with the opening, because I think we will open. We decide to open a direct flight from Algiers to Malaysia in June 2024. So it will be very good, very nice. This to help exchange of Malaysians and Algerians, Malaysians to visit Algeria and Algerians to visit Malaysia. So this flight will help us to do that, inshallah. And, I think you have the answer.
So the first thing is the flights. We are so excited about the flights. So His Excellency is actually planning on it. And before having a direct flights, maybe we have a little bit on initiative, for example, the center, and to create all kind of promotions. Of course, these very exciting moments, because there's potential huge market. Algeria, roughly about 46 million. We have 30 million. So it's potential people to people, and there's no visa required. So compared to others, even if we go to certain countries, a lot of our Malaysians also they require visa, but now it's totally been there many years. So the only thing you just need to promote. That's the reason why His Excellency we're planning for the center to enhance the bilateral ties between Malaysia and Algeria.
And if we are about to write about this initiative, where will Malaysians need to refer to as of now? I mean, the embassy website.
RDMC.
Okay.
I can communicate. Okay.
No problem.
We just
you are
starting.
welcome anytime the embassy if you come. No problem. And also, Mr.
Okay, all right.
Mr. Tarak here, if you want to.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So for economy angle, do you have any target through this initiative, how many tourists will come to Malaysia, how many tourists will come to Algeria? Yeah, do you have any target?
You know, Algerian people like do tourism, like go to foreign countries.
Yeah.
We think we have a lot of Algerians go, for example, now a lot of Algerians go to Tunisia, to Egypt, to Turkey. So we love doing tourism. So they come, thousands, like Mr. Rosaidi said, thousands come here in Malaysia, but thousands, it's not enough, because when I speak about other countries, where Algerians go, I speak about millions. For example, I think more than 2 million go to Tunisia every year, more than 2 million go to Turkey every year. So why not more than 2 million come to Malaysia every year? For example, not 7,000, but 2 millions. That's very important. So we work on that. And also, why also not 2 million Malaysians go to Algeria? It's very important. That's why we are doing, to promote this, to let Malaysian people that know that Algeria is a very good touristic country, and also for Algerian, Malaysia, Malaysia is a very good, also very nice and beautiful country to do tourism. Yes, and Algerian people know what we say, know well Malaysia, because they see Malaysia as I think the second Muslim country in Asia. It's very important for us because we are in Africa. Yes, we are a Muslim country, but we see in Indonesia and Malaysia very important countries for us, because I think the only two Muslim countries in the region, this region. You know? So it's very important. And also the Algerian people read a lot about that and follow news of Malaysia, and know a lot of things about Malaysia. So, but we have to promote tourism in Algerians to visit Malaysia and Malaysians to visit Algeria. Thank you.
Yeah, I think on the World Bank, if we refer to World Bank, Algeria is upper middle income. They have a very good income. They have very good governance, free tax, school free, education free. So there's a potential market for us. That's very important. And with the connectivity between Algiers and Kuala Lumpur, inshallah in June, we need more. Otherwise, the airline say it's not profitable. So we need more. So before June, we have to intensify the promotion, very aggressive promotion with your help, and also to make sure that both ways have some good load factor for the airlines.
For the young tourists, how is the nightlife in Algiers? Is there any? Or is there too much?
Yes, there is. But now we are a Muslim country. But when you are, I do not know how to explain that. We have ordinary things. You can go cinema, theater. We have a lot of fun. But if you have to go also. We are an open country. If you go to Algeria, it seems that you are in Europe. Yeah. Okay. You have the old cities. Yes, our old cities before the colonization with Algeria, typical Algeria, the Kasbah, which we call the Kasbah. The Kasbah is the oldest city in Algeria. The first the foundation of Algeria is the Kasbah. And we have also European city, which Algiers center, which is the European city. When you see it, it seems like Paris with the building like a French building. Yes. And we have new cities, Algerian cities. So if you go there, there is all what you want.
All right.
All what you want. We are an open country, a democratic country. There is no restriction, now I think no restriction. Now, yes, it's an open country on all fields.
Okay. Thank you.
I would like to add more. I can help myself by to ask this. The power of social media today, as you know, in Malaysia, and of course in promoting tourism, what about the internet connectivity in Algeria, and how will you utilize the power of social media here in terms of memorizing your country combinations?
But for the first question, so you have you know, that's I think what also you have to know that I think the liberty of press, media in Algeria. I think Algeria we haven't restriction on media. They are very free, liberal, حر to speak, to write what they see. Only we have, I don't know how to explain that in English, only we have the common law, which is a barrier to free expression. The common law, you know, if you insult, for example, somebody, he attack you or not because of your free expression, but you have insulted him, so he attack you. But no restriction of law. So,
Freedom of
yes.
speech is there.
Also for our policy, politics. So we have more, I think, more than 60 parties,
Yeah.
political parties as well. Yes. So we have, I think, at the government now five or six. I don't know exactly.
Parties, yeah, all
parties
same
in
like
the
Malaysia.
government. Yeah. We have private television channels, private newspaper, private all the other things. Yeah, we have restriction there. I think about 10 private television, the same public television. I think the same number for public television. We have newspapers, private. I think not for the government now. We have only 2 or 3.
Yeah, the government.
National
national
newspapers.
TV.
I think Mujahid Shah, and the others are private sector, private newspapers.
I think talking about the internet, I think
Yeah, for internet we have, yes, for
we have very
internet
good
we have good connections. I think.
Yeah. The same like Europe,
I speak of my house. I'm having
Yeah.
a problem in
Yeah.
the house. So
Yeah.
can we have never had a problem of internet connection is good.
Yeah.
And and cheaper.
In fact, we are planning to export the internet to African countries, third world countries. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I think one of the most advanced talking
Yeah.
about Africa.
in Africa, Algeria is very advanced and
Yeah.
is keen to open up more. So,
Is it 5G now all over?
5G, yes, we are in
all over,
5G
all
now.
over, yeah.
Yes.
5G and fiber. I don't
Yeah,
know.
all fiber, yeah.
Yeah.
Same like the
Dorsan, same.
Is English widely used in the country?
Now, yes, because we used to be French.
Yes.
As you know, that France stayed 130 years in Algeria, so most of the people speak French.
Yes.
And then, but now with Mr. President, so he changed. He said that
We
English.
introduce English from primary school now. We are studying
primary
English
school,
from
we,
primary school until the university. And we start also to study at the university with English language.
Yeah.
We are in the beginning. So it's now when you found, because we study English before, but not from primary school, from the middle school, before secondary school. So normally, if you found a young Algerian, he speak English, no problem.
Okay.
Because he do, before going to the university, he do, I think, about 5-6 years English. So, and at the university, I don't know if he want to continue English, he can. So if you found an Algerian, a young Algerian, he can speak English, no problem.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Under this program, maybe Zaini also can chip in. Is there any program in to foster the culture, joint culture relationship in terms of Algeria and Malaysia?
Yeah, I think the culture, Algeria is very rich in culture, very rich. In fact, it has.
Program?
Yeah, that's
Yes,
why.
we try to do that. We have a project to do. We have project. It's how do you say? It's earlier to speak. Very earlier to speak about.
Plan. Yeah.
Let us organize. Sure, you will be invited to do that. In other countries, for example, we organize what we call the week of Algerian culture in
In
any
the
country. For example, I was in Kuwait. We do that during 1 week. Yes, you see Algerian country. For example, Algerian movies. How do we say? Exposition livre, books. Huh?
Yeah.
Theatre.
Books.
Books,
Books fair, yeah,
Yeah,
books fair.
books fair,
Books fair,
or something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't a lot of artisanal,
Traditional
yes,
dresses and
Cuisine.
yes,
Yeah.
all that
Cuisine, yeah.
during 1 week. And also we have singers. They come singers and they come Bali, Algerian Bali, which is very famous in the world, Algerian Bali, to do a lot of
Dance,
dance,
yeah,
dance of
Oh.
typical Algerian dance of all regions in Algeria. So we do that. We are working on that, but and working for other projects which will be very important for relation between Malaysia and Algeria. Yes. Thank you.
belum ada Palestine.
Palestine.
Yeah, that was declared free country on 15 November 1988 from Algiers. هتسافر le 15 novembre 1988 فلسطين والجزائر.
هذاك نجيو. Okay.
Yes, we can talk about Palestine.
Yes.
Encik, saya ada berkaitan soalan lain tak?
Ah.
Boleh tanya pasal prospek kita punya pelancongan next year 2024.
2024. Okay, sekarang ni just say to Malaysians
No problem.
industry, tourism industry.
Yes.
Sekarang kita tahu kan antara apa ni, kita dah mencapai 26 juta tahun ini. Ini telah diumumkan oleh menteri baru-baru ni kan. Sepatutnya 16 juta. Kita target 16 juta, tapi 10 juta extra. Of course ini kita lebih pada Singapura, datang satu malam pergi Melaka 26 juta. Dan dengan ada pengumuman China visa free to China and also to India, saya nampak ni hotel-hotel walaupun bulan satunya selalu slow, tapi bulan satu dah makin ni, tengok hotel pun penuh. Jadi sebelum masa raya Cina dia naik balik, lepas raya Cina dia turun balik. Yang itu kita nak promote yang tu. Dan saya rasa secara natural, secara logik kita akan dapat lebih daripada 26 juta lah tahun depan. Tapi kita nak mereka ni tinggal sini lama dan berbelanja lebih banyak lagi. No point kalau kita 26 juta tapi perbelanjaannya tak banyak lagi. So kita nakkan mereka belanja. Jadi itu sebabnya kita telah mengadakan kempen Travel and Pay Like a Local, dengan bersama dengan bank negara punya Paynet. Paynet dia dah scan QR pergi ke makcik-makcik goreng pisang ke jual ikan bilis kan, dia boleh beli dengan QR code lah. Walaupun dia ni daripada China, daripada Eropah, daripada Indonesia, dia scan terus masuk ke akaun penjual tu. Jadi ini saya rasa potential inisiatif yang bagus untuk daripada kerajaan. Saya nampak bulan satu ni memang penuh lah dengan pelancong, tapi kita nakkan lebih, terutama daripada Middle East. Middle East sekarang ni pasaran yang sangat sengit sebab Thailand telah galak lebih ramai lagi. Jadi kita kurang, kalau tengok pergi bintang agak kurang sikit Arab. Jadi kita nakkan bulan depan kita akan panggil daripada ejen-ejen daripada Middle East untuk kita tengok balik macam mana apa yang kita boleh promote Malaysia ke Middle East. Of course kita akan jumpa juga Algeria, walaupun dekat Afrika Algeria is a potensi. Itulah antara yang inisiatif kita. I just saying that the industry, the tourism industry here in Malaysia is moving fast, and we hope that Algeria and ourselves we can have a bilateral.
Selain dari faktor visa tu tadi, apa faktor lain yang menyebabkan kedatangan pelancong yang ramai? Lepas tu sekarang ni kan COVID dah makin naik, so apakah inisiatif yang boleh diambil dari pihak JB?
Jadi COVID ni bukan hanya di Malaysia. Kalau bandingkan dekat Indonesia, dekat Thailand pun meningkat. Sebab selalunya fenomena bila musim sejuk, during winter, dia ada satu fenomena lah, pneumonia tu kan. Jadi kita tak boleh perlu alarm lah. Tapi kita kena ikut nasihat Kementerian Kesihatan lah. Apa dia mereka tahu kan varian-varian yang terkini. Dan kita juga kena jagalah diri kita kan. Tapi in terms of tadi kata new market ni very important. Sebab dulu kalau China nak datang sini dia kena apply visa. Visa pun kena mengambil seminggu, 2 minggu baru dia plan. Tapi sekarang kita tengok businessman daripada China datang sini main golf. Datang sini shopping. Dia over the weekend. Jadi itu potensi pasaran baru lah untuk Malaysia yang datang over the weekend tak tahu apa nak buat. Instead dia pergi tempat bandar raya negeri mereka, dia datang just flight. Sebab flight daripada China sekarang makin banyak, flight daripada India pun semakin banyak. Jadi ini yang kita nak target sasaran ni, businessman yang mana kita boleh ini boleh tingkatkan kualiti pembelanjaan untuk di India
sebagai mata wang ringgit juga sekarang.
Ya, of course. Sekarang itu sebabnya berbagai-bagai inisiatif yang kita lakukan, terutama sekali dengan PayNet ni, syarikat antara agensi bank negara untuk menggunakan QRP ni supaya kurangkan physical exchange. Tak perlulah buat physical exchange. Anything else?
Following up to her question on COVID, Your Excellency, does Algeria impose any rule on vaccination?
No.
Do we have to prove our vaccination
No.
record?
No. Before you know, Algeria, I think, was the less touched by COVID in period of COVID. We haven't a lot of problem with COVID. I think it's
The least, I think throughout the pandemic, only 300 people died.
300 people died, but we have lots of restriction. Yes, we have closed our borders, and yes, but inside Algeria, how to say, we lived normally.
Freedom, there is
normally.
no restrictions.
In the period of COVID, now they do not ask you for anything. Yes.
Okay, so there's no need to have
No need.
must have
No need. No need.
insurance, certain type of level of insurance.
No need.
And you use dinar, right? So,
We use the yes.
so there's no need to carry a lot of US dollar or anything, or euro.
No, because with few money you can few dollars you can
spend
because yes, the life is very cheap.
It's very cheap. Even $1 you can have lunch.
Yeah.
It's very cheap. The same level as Malaysia. It's,
Not by I think less than Malaysia.
A bit less, yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's.
Okay.
I think last one.
Yeah.
Moving forward, what is actually program in place in order for us to get to know the Malaysians, get to know the Algerians, and Algerians get to know Malaysians as well in terms of programs and activities that may be coming from Cik Zaidi or maybe from the embassies or the site.
You mean the next programs?
Yes.
This year
Moving
program.
forward, yeah.
Promotion.
We are working on promotion of relations between the two countries in all fields. Not only, yes, we continue to work on tourism. That's very important with the help of Mr. Uzaidi and Mr. Tariq. Inshallah, we see our relation in tourism very developed. Yes, but we continue to work on other. I am personally, I'm working on a lot of fields. Yes, investments in all things, cooperation in higher education. I think we have now 30 students, Malaysian students in Algeria. They are studying in Algeria. We start exchanging students between the two countries. It's very important. Yes, we have students, Algerian students who come here in Malaysia alone. We have about 600 students, but we start to exchange students between the two countries. It's a very important thing. Also, we are working on investments, providing investments between Algeria and Malaysia. They have a Lion Group, Malaysian Lion Group, is investing in Algeria about $6 billion. Now he is in the beginning of his project. He will invest in iron, plant of iron, steel, in the aluminium, and also factory to produce electricity. It's very important. It's a very important investment in Algeria. And so we are at the beginning, and we are working to improve all cooperation in all fields between the two countries. Yes, we have to know that. Because Algeria is, if you go to Algeria, you felt that you are in Europe country, we are in reality, we are in Muslim country, we are near Europe, only I think, only 40 minutes to go from Algeria to the country,
Spain.
European countries which are in the south side of the Mediterranean, like Italy, Spain, French, Portugal, and others. So we are very near of Europe. Those are all advantages for tourists if they come, they go to Algeria. But we are working, and we do not stop until we see relation between Malaysia and Algeria at the very high level, inshallah. And yes, I think what we hope that you help us as medias, you help us to do that also. It's very important for us. Yes. Thank you.
Anything else? So I just want to add on,
Yes.
in terms of Palestine.
Yeah, let me see what's important to know in Malaysia. Between Algeria and Malaysia, I think that we are the two or the three countries in the world, I think, which have Malaysia and Algeria haven't a relation with how do we say the Zionist colonial. Zionists. So we haven't a relation with them, and we share the same position with solidarity of Palestinian people. Algeria and Malaysia, they have practically, and I think not practically, they have the same position. So we have, I think that it's important for us to coordinate our position at international level, and we exchange our point of views on this, how to help Palestinians and how to be with Palestinians in international level. It's a very important thing between the two countries. This is a very important thing between the two countries. You know that the state of Palestine was founded in Algeria in 1988. In 15 November, I think,
Yes.
1988, there will be a meeting of Palestinian officials in Algeria, and they declared the foundation of the state of Palestine in Algiers,
Yes.
capital city of Algeria, and with
Yasser
Arafat was president. So Algeria always has supported and support and will support all until the independence and the building of Palestinian states. Algeria continue to support Palestinians without fact.
I would like to ask, the significance of your support. As we all know, yesterday our Prime Minister already banning the Israeli ships from the Malaysian ports. So what's your comment on the Prime Minister's bold move?
I don't comment policy of Malaysia. No. I speak with about the policy of my country, not of Malaysia. Malaysia is another mission.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe we can just the symbolic to sign it.
Yeah.
Lisa, the pen. The pen. There's a pen.
Yes.
So I don't have the stand, but I will hold it for you guys to see. Okay, alright. Oh, interesting. Alright. Okay, so it's a symbolic for the solidarity for Palestinians.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Alright. Okay, alright, thank you.
Sure. Yeah.
maybe we can have a group photo.
Group photo. Then
This,
also yes.
This Algeria.
No, you can,
To promoting Algeria.
yeah.
Yeah.
Example. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. You want more?
بدراعي.
Get them.
Photo with Bali.
Algeria, I think scarf pun not. It's confusing. Jerusalem, Palestine and Algeria.
Oh, okay, no need.
Let's go.
Okay, just go for the promoting Algeria, symbolic of we have planned a lot, big plan for this year, next year. All right, okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. You can have group photo with all journalists. Huh?
Oh, yeah, very good.
No problem.
Okay.
No, come Huzaydi.
Okay, come. This is my old friends. Keep younger.
What's the secret?
No secret.
Siapa yang nak masuk ni?
Masuk. Kita ambil just for simbolik kan, untuk tunjuk pada.
Oh my God.
Oh, ya pun.